Hello you guys, it is Bebe. Welcome back to my channel. Today we have kind of, I hope, a not too lengthy video, but today we are going to talk about EDC set times. It is officially EDC week. I'm filming this on Monday, October 18th. I am flying to Vegas on Wednesday morning, so I'm leaving in 2 days. We're kind of in crunch time mode. I put my nice little ticket box in the background for a nice little aesthetic, you know what I mean? But if you were to see my floors right now, you would have a panic attack because it kind of looks like a tornado hit my fucking room because I'm trying to pack. And I'm also camping, so we have to take that into account when packing. Things are constantly happening, let's just put it that way. So there's chaos right now. I'm also trying to work at the same time. We have a lot to get done. So I'm sitting down, filming this video. I'm gonna talk about all the set times. As with any set time schedule video that I do, I always make the disclaimer that I really don't follow a schedule when I go to festivals. However, for EDC, I do have to admit I did plan this one pretty intricately because there's just so many stages and so many artists that I did actually have to go through and like kind of make a sort of idea of a path that I would take throughout each night, because it's a lot, girl, it's a lot. This is my first EDC Vegas. Also, for those of you who are new here, I've wanted to go to this festival since I was literally 15 and now I'm 23 and I'm finally going. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, but this one definitely took like some of the most planning I've ever put into a festival experience. So I did make kind of an idea, a schedule, a path in my head of where I might be. So when I go through, I'm gonna put up a screen recording of the app with all of the set times. You're gonna see which ones I have liked on the app. Just know, and I say this with every set time video as well, you're gonna see artists that are at the same time that are on like opposite ends of the festival that have the heart next to them, because I like to just like every artist that I would like to see, so long as there's not like an absolute non-negotiable conflict during them. And then when I'm in the moment, I just kind of like see which ones I have liked and pick where I want to go, you know? So that's kind of my strategy. And I'm also going to talk about meetup info because I am hosting a meetup for Lunchbox again, like I did at Lost Lands and at SMF as well. I'm also helping Emma Capotis host a Rave Culture Cast meetup because I help her out with that podcast. So I'm going to have the info for both of those on here as well, so if you want to come say hey while at EDC, definitely come do that. But without further ado, because I don't want to waste any time, let's just get into set times. So starting out with Friday, we have the opening ceremonies. So we have John's Summit is at 5 p.m. and then at 5:30 it's Solardo back-to-back Vintage Culture. I want to go to Solardo back-to-back Vintage Culture, and I just want to like see opening ceremony because like I said, I've never done EDC before, so interested to see what that's like. And again, I am camping, so it's pretty easy to like get into the festival because I'm right there. So I'm glad I have that. I can just go to opening ceremony really easily because I'm right there at the venue already, which is lit. And then at 7, we're just, you know, kicking into full force immediately. We got all these artists at 7 p.m. My one to see is More Kismet. I love them. They're amazing. So that would be my pick, but you have so many at 7. So honestly, you really can't go wrong. And as we move into 8 p.m.-ish, we have Sid, Gigi McGree, Medusa, Blondish, Diesel Boy. Oh my god, there's so many. Sunny Lax, Darksiders, that back-to-back. My wanna catch around this time, I guess, would be Medusa, but I also just saw Medusa. So I don't know, at 8 p.m., like that time frame, I don't really have any artists that I'm dying to see, so none of them are checked off on my list. But I do have Skybreak checked off for 8:45. He's amazing. He's a younger, very upcoming melodic bass artist. But at 9 p.m. on Friday, so here's the first meetup we're going to talk about. This is going to be the Rave Culture Cast meetup. I will put the details on the screen here. We're going to meet at 9 p.m. on Friday at the Flower Tower. I will also put the map up here. So that is when that will be. So I'm trying not to, I don't have any artists checked off for around this time because I will be doing that. So again, if you want to come say hi, come say hey. So after that, we move into some later sets. My next artist I have checked off to see is Dombreski. He's amazing. He's a house artist, super cool. He's been gaining a lot of traction lately, but his sets go super hard. I saw him at Elro over the summer at Brooklyn Mirage. I also have Lays checked off for 9:30. She's amazing. She's a bass music artist. She's playing at Forest House. And then after that, like Friday, this whole kind of time frame of the evening, like the earlier sets, I'm not desperate to see any of these artists, to be honest, except once we get to like 10:30ish. I would love to see Said the Sky. I do love Dom Dalla, but I'm seeing Dom Dalla the weekend after on Halloween in New York, so not really desperate to see him there. We also have LPGOB, you can't go wrong with her. I'm sure I will probably end up there. And my number one choice for around this time would be Amity. They have a really good melodic bass lineup on Rhino Bus on Friday, I have to say. It's like Skybreak, Amity, I think Cinemata, Newport are all on here. I love Amity, one of my favorite sets from Lost Lands, easily. So I definitely want to go see him again. But you also have Haley Ann at this time. Like, there's so much good music, it's so overwhelming. But I would say my first set that's like I need to go is Jaws Back-to-Back Peekaboo at Bass Pod at 11:30. I will definitely be there. Don't skip out on back-to-backs like this because you just never know when they're gonna happen again. So also this one's so interesting because Jaws normally plays like mostly bass house, and then Peekaboo is very like, I don't want to, not experimental bass, but very much like more like wobbly type bass. So I'm interested to see what they do. I'm gonna hang there for the beginning, but then I am gonna go to Zoo at Cosmic Meadow because I have not seen Zoo in so long, and Zoo is one of my favorite artists. So I will be there at Cosmic Meadow for that set. And then I'm kind of on the fence about what I want to do after that because I want to be at Bass Pod at 1:30 for the Kayzo back-to-back knife party set because that's gonna be out of this fucking world. So part of me is like, I want to go to Nightmare so that I'm already at Bass Pod and we're ready to go. But I really want to see Tweakacore, and then like I just saw Nightmare at Lost Lands. I've seen Nightmare I don't even know how many times. He still goes hard and throws the fuck down, and I always love seeing him. But Tweakacore, like hard dance, the thing with me with hard dance and EDC is that I don't get hard dance throughout the rest of the year. Like, it's really EDC or nothing. So I would like to use this weekend to go check out those artists more. So I would like to go to Tweakacore. The good thing is Wasteland and Bass Pod are right next to each other. So if it were a perfect world, I would do Tweakacore and then go to Bass Pod for Kayzo back-to-back knife party. I'm not missing this. I am super bummed that Excision is playing at the same time, but I just went to Lost Lands, so I will be at the Kayzo back-to-back. That's gonna go so fucking hard. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna stay for the beginning of that, and then I'm gonna go to the end of Alesso at Kinetic Field. Who else is during this time? I forget. Yeah, you got all these amazing artists. This is just like so overwhelming, it's crazy. But I'm gonna go to the end of Alesso. I love Alesso. He's like one of my, I feel like we all have those OG like EDM artists that just like got us more and more into the scene, and Alesso is one of those people for me. Like, I always love seeing him. So I'm gonna catch the end of that also because I want to be at Kinetic for 7 Lions at 3 a.m. I'm bummed I'm missing the Delta Heavy back-to-back because I love me some drum and bass, and Delta Heavy was amazing at Lost Lands. However, 7 Lions is just a favorite of mine. I can't miss him. So I will be there. And then you also have like Wookie, Ghastly, all these amazing artists at the same time. There is a special guest at the Parliament Art Car at 3 a.m. But again, and Kayzo's at 3 a.m. again at Forest House. Hello World is also amazing. Cinemata, okay, there we go. He's at 2:30. I think he was playing later as well though. Like Fairlane at 1:15. Newport, like the fucking lineup on Rhino Bus for Friday. I'm sent. Like, I wish I could catch more of it, but I just have more artists that I would rather see. It just sucks. It's just the conflicts. This is probably like the hardest conflicts I've ever had to decide between for a festival. But I will be at 7 Lions, and then after that, I do want to catch a little bit of Vinny Vici, and I think my friends want to as well. But I also really want to see, I think Cinemata was playing again. Yes, Cinemata's at 4:15 at Corona Electric Beach. So, I don't know. After 7 Lions, I'm just going to see how I feel. But Cinemata is amazing. If you're sleeping on him, don't. And if you like melodic bass, definitely check out Cinemata. Let's just move right along. Let's go into Saturday. So again, opening ceremonies, 5 p.m. at Cosmic Meadow, we have Side Piece. This is an amazing house duo. If you don't know, it's Nitty Gritty and Party Favor. They have like a house project. Super fun. I would go for that. I don't know. We'll see how I am on Saturday. Like I said, I've never done EDC, so I have no idea how the lack of sleep mixed with the time difference. This is the fucking kicker. I'm coming from New York. I am from New York. So the festival ending at 6 a.m. is in my head and in my body clock ending at 9 a.m. So I just don't know how I am going to survive, to be honest with you. We'll see how I am. I would like to see Side Piece, but I think they're playing again at some point. So I don't know, but yeah, they're at 5. 5:45 is Diplo back-to-back Lee Foss. I don't really want to see anyone until 7. I really want to see Killscript. If you don't know Killscript, he's very like hard techno. If you are an IO fan, you loved IO's music, definitely check out Killscript. They're very, very similar. But you also have a lot of other artists at the same time. I just can't get over how many stages there are. It's a lot. It's a lot. My next artist I really want to see is Kayvon at 8. You also have Arm & Hammer at 7:50. But Kayvon, I love Kayvon. I saw him for the first time at SMF, and just it was the most vibey set, like melodic bass, that kind of vibe. So I really want to check out the beginning of that at 8. And then at 8:30 on Saturday, we are doing our Lunchbox Meetups. So we're gonna do it in the same spot as the Rave Culture Cast one, so at the Flower Tower at 8:30 p.m. I will be hosting it along with the iconic Rave Tina and Emma Capotis. So if you want to come say hi, come say hey. We'll have things to hand out. We're gonna hang out for a bit. So that's 8:30 Saturday, Flower Tower. I'll have the graphics and the map up again so you can kind of visualize. So I'm really bummed. I'm gonna be missing Jason Ross. I love Jason Ross so much, but Lunchbox fam time, you know what I'm saying? And after that, it's actually perfect because Emma and Aid, who I'm also camping with, I'm camping with Emma and Vibe with Aid for reference. They have another meetup at 9, and then after that we all want to go. This is like the one like thing we have absolutely solidified in our schedule, is that we are going to do Oliver Heldens at 9:45 at Circuit Grounds, because that goes right into Slander, baby. It's Slander Day, like you already fucking know. And I'm so honored because Aid and Emma actually agreed to come to a Slander set with me. And if you know them, like they are house heads through and through. So I am just especially honored. So we're gonna do Oliver into Slander, and a bunch of us from Lunchbox are gonna go watch that together, as well as my other friends who are camping too. We love Slander. Obviously we know this. If you're subscribed to me, you know that I'm gonna be at that set from start to finish. Thank you. The one conflict I am very upset about is that I'm missing Wooly. I love Wooly, but I'm going to stay at Circuit Grounds. I'm staying at Circuit Grounds for 3 sets in a row, which is gonna be wild, but I am staying for Martin Garrix. Martin Garrix is like, to me, when I got super into EDM, like in high school, like late middle school, early high school, Martin Garrix and Avicii were like my absolute favorites. They are responsible for getting me so hella deep into this. So I haven't seen Martin also in 2.5 years. I haven't seen him since Ultra 2019. And I just know that that set is going to be beautiful. I love his old music. I love him. He always plays a good set. I can't believe I'm seeing him again finally. I feel like obviously like my taste in dance music has evolved so much, but Martin is just one of those people. Like I will always, same with like Alesso, you know what I mean? Like I am at my core OG a progressive house baby. I love that shit. It just brings me the most nostalgic vibes. So I'm very excited to see Martin at EDC. However, I am very upset because he's playing at the same time as Griffin, who I haven't seen in a minute and wanted to see, and fucking Void. This is probably so funny to everyone else because I just know for no one else would Martin Garrix and Void be a fucking conflict. That makes no sense. Obviously they're gonna play at the same time, but for me, I love Void, and I wanted to go to like the end of Void so that I would already be at Base Pod for Excision Detox, because after Lost Lands, I didn't think I was gonna like Detox that much because I just prefer like more like not upbeat, but just more like high energy dubstep, like heavy dubstep, you know what I mean? But I loved Detox at Lost Lands. I literally had the best time. If you saw the vlogs, you saw like it was so much fucking fun. So originally I was like, I want to go to the end of Void so that I'm already at Base Pod for Detox. But I did the set time math in my head, and the fireworks are normally at like 1:30, which means they're probably going to be at the end of Martin's set. And I just feel like that's going to be the most euphoric, beautiful fucking thing ever. So I will probably stay at Circuit Grounds. but that like kills me that I'm missing Void because I fucking love Void. Anyway, it's fine. That's that. So base pod at 1:30. I will be at Detox. DJ Snake's also at the same time. I do love DJ Snake. Oh, and Joyride and Friends. I did want to catch that as well. So maybe I would do like some of Detox and then some of Joyride set. I don't know. Moving along at like 2:30. I don't really have, I think this was the time where I don't really have anyone I'm desperate to see. Yeah. I would probably maybe go to Charlotte DeWitt. I feel like that's where Emma's gonna be also, so I will probably go there. But oh yeah, at 3:40 I do really want to go to Dabin, but I also really want to go to Abraxas. This kills me. This conflict kills me. Abraxas, if you don't know, is 7 Lines' other like psytrance project. So I really want to do that. There's also a Darrow. I don't know. I just don't know what I'm gonna end up doing. I'm just gonna feel the vibes, but yeah. And then at the end of the night, I either want to do Blank or Gamma back-to-back Kid, because both of those are gonna be amazing. But you got all these other people as well. 12th Planet is also an option. I don't know. I'm just gonna feel the vibes when I get there, but that is Saturday. Moving into Sunday at 5 p.m. we have Blossom at Cosmic Meadow. She is so talented. I would love to go check her out, but again, we will see how we're surviving at that point. You know what I mean? 6 p.m. we have Z-Trip, and then 7 is when everything again really kicks off. I would love to see William Black. He's amazing. Melodic bass, all the vibes, you know. Water Spirit is also really good if you like hard dance, and then Artie is just like classic progressive house vibes at Kinetic Field. As far as 7 p.m. goes, those would be my recommendations, but I will probably be at William Black. And then I think I feel like this happens every night around this time at like 8 p.m. There's no one that I'm like dying to see. So I'm just gonna feel the vibes, maybe use that time to explore, because EDC is huge and there's so much. Like maybe I would go to downtown EDC and do all that stuff. But the next person I really want to see is Wax at 9. I love Wax Motif. My friend Maddie loves Wax, so we're gonna go and we're gonna thrive, okay? But then at 9:30, this is the first set I really want to see, and that is Joyride's drum and bass set. I am so fucking excited, okay? It's at Bass Pod. I'm ready. My soul's ready. It's gonna be fucking insane. And then after that, I'm gonna stay for Murata at 10:30. I'm gonna stay for the beginning of Murata. This is where I have to laugh at my music taste, as if Martin Garrix and Void, that conflict wasn't funny enough. I'm gonna go to Murata for the beginning, but then I'm gonna go meet Emma and Aid at Lane 8. It's so funny because we kind of picked like all the sets that like everyone wants to see and would like everyone to come to, and for me it was Slander. And then for Emma, or for Aid and Emma, it's like Lane 8, and then into Eric Prydz for Emma, which is after Lane 8, which I'll show in a second. But yeah, I love Murata. He's one of my favorites, so I can't miss him. But after I stay at his set for a little, I will go to Lane 8. The beautiful thing is I feel like the stages I'm gonna be at most are Bass Pod, Circuit Grounds, and I do want to go to a lot at Wasteland, and then also Kinetic Field. So Kinetic Field's like far away, but Circuit Grounds, Bass Pod, and Wasteland are right next to each other, which is brilliant for me. After I see a bit of Murata, I will go to Lane 8. I really am bummed to be missing the Tweekas. Like I said, I'm gonna try and go see Tweeka Core, which is their happy hardcore alias. But I do wish I could go see Tweekas. But Lane 8, gotta go with the homies, you know what I'm saying? And also I've never seen Lane 8. And I do love him, and I feel like his EDC set will be very magical and beautiful. You also have Alpha 9 is amazing. That's Artie's trance alias. I highly recommend that. Black Coffee is amazing. I will be staying at Circuit Grounds then for Eric Prydz, because I've never seen Eric Prydz, and we all know Miss Emma Capotis loves Eric Prydz. So I'm gonna experience it with my rave mom. I have no idea what to expect. I honestly really don't know his music. Like, I know the popular songs, but that's it. And I know his production is amazing, but I just want to be surprised, and so that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna be at Circuit for Eric Prydz. Bummed to be missing Cascade. I do love Cascade. Honestly, all these conflicts right now fucking suck. Like Eric Prydz, Duke Dumont, Cascade, like that's horrible. Horrible. Lee Foss. Jesus Christ, that's really difficult to pick. But that's where I will be. And then after Eric Prydz, I am gonna go to Kygo, because I have wanted to see Kygo for literally a decade. I don't know how I haven't seen him. Like, it blows my mind. I've been listening to his music since I was like 14. Like, he was one of my favorite artists when I was like starting to go into high school, and I've never fucking seen him. So I will be at Kinetic Field at 1:30. You also have Zed, you have Res, you have Liquid, you have a surprise back-to-back, it's Stereo Bloom, but I just know myself and I'm gonna be at Kygo. So that's that, and then after Kygo, I forget what I wanted to do next. Oh, I have Mala down, I have Zomboy down, gonna feel the vibes, don't know what I'm gonna wanna do at that point. You also have that B3V at Neon Garden, that's gonna be intense, okay? If you're a techno person, definitely go to that. But after that, I don't really, after Mala or Zomboy, depending on where I go, I'll probably go to the end of Zomboy because I want to be at Base Pod for Dimension at 3:30. I wanted to see Dimension, like I'm shaking thinking about it, okay? I fucking love Dimension. Wanted to see Dimension for so long and it's finally happening. I need to be there. Like I will be so mad at myself if I end up anywhere other than Base Pod at 3:30 in the morning. But that is my plan. We are gonna do Dimension. Dimension is drum and bass, if you're not familiar. After Dimension, it probably goes without saying, but I will be going to Slander, Back-to-Backs of the Sky. Sunrise set on the last day. Although, I have to laugh because I did check like the weather times, and because EDC is now in October instead of May, sunrise does not happen until like 6:37 in the morning. So none of the sunrise sets are actually gonna be at sunrise, which is a fucking bummer. But this like last set of the weekend, I just like, if you see me at this, I feel like I say this in every set times video, if you see me at this set, no you fucking don't. Actually, you know what, yes you do, yes you fucking do. Come give me a hug. Like I'm gonna be a little ball of emotion. Said the Sky's music is so beautiful paired with Slander. I'm so excited to see what they're gonna do, because obviously Slander like leans heavier at festivals, but I feel like with Said the Sky it's just gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be magical. So excited. So that's where I'm gonna end my EDC. But you also have all these other people. 12 Planets also at 4:40, but I'm gonna be at Kinetic Field, so if you're also gonna be there, you know where to find me. So you guys, that is my set times overlook / rough schedule of where I will be. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you're going to EDC, or even if you're not, let me know what set you're most excited for in the comments, and I would love to hear your guys' opinions. If there's any artists that you recommend to people that I didn't mention, definitely drop that below as well. But I'm so excited. I can't believe I'm leaving in 2 days. It honestly is making me shake with anxiety, but also excitement at the same time. And I just cannot wait to be at my first EDC. Oh my god, I like can't believe it's happening this week. It's not gonna hit me till I'm there, or I don't even know when it's gonna hit me, but it's not hitting me now, that's for sure. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and give it a thumbs up if you did, and be sure to subscribe. I will be vlogging EDC, so I'll have a vlog for every day. Definitely subscribe so you're in tune with when those drop. Turn on that bell, turn on that notifications, you know what I'm saying. Until then, I will see you guys at EDC, or I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.